doing, Bob?
Hey, Bob.
Mine's gone out already. Yes, Bobby.
If there was ever a good reason not to smoke, it's consuming these flares, and it really does in the lungs, especially considering right now I'm a bit ill. Evening.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Well, right behind me is the Bell Hotel, and the Ethiopian who violently sexually assaulted a 14-year-old has only had a custodial sentence of 12 months. Now compare that to several individuals for what they tweet online or even attending these protests here who have been remanded until November, October. They've had bail conditions where they actually breach their civil rights, and what you see is a two-tier justice system. And I agree, across the board, anyone who commits sexual assaults, their sentences are typically lower, but when you have someone who came here illegally, what I would find is that either they should serve a really lengthy sentence or they should be deported.
Right, and you're trying to say my name and trying to let people know who I am.
Leave the footprint in the belt. Thank you. Nothing says I have to. Don't stand in the way while I'm talking to him. You'll be very difficult at the moment.
Wait,
Alright, don't be rude.
it's dual access, so them themselves, the owners of the property, will have to say, we want this used as private property, as the bell has.
Right, we're not going to have an argument about
it's
it.
It's a dual access.
I appreciate that. If you want to walk on here and just say it's a civil trespass, then
But it's
that
not
is
a civil
not
trespass. It's not private property.
Right, okay, but there are other things you could do that commit offences.
Like what?
Well,
Okay,
there's
then
aggravated
you-
trespass.
okay.
There is.
Well, you can't arrest me.
somebody.
You can't arrest me until I do.
Don't tell me
them
what I
things.
can and can't do.
You can't arrest me till
My
under
friend,
the law.
I'm
Okay,
asking
then.
Reggie.
Under-
I asked you very
You said my
friendly.
name again.
Yes,
after I said no.
because that's your name, isn't it?
Section 14 on it.
I'm talking to somebody. I don't want to talk to your
What
camera.
day
I
is
want
it,
to talk to
section
you.
14?
Okay, yes.
Yeah?
Right,
okay, so what I asked you
You're
to
shouting
do is
again.
What time?
But I
You're
can't
shouting.
hear over all these people, okay? What I asked you to do was quite simply step on here,
17:25,
right? I've got a lot of bits and pieces going on.
So you two just go over there now.
Because we're not going on to the footprint of the thing, all
Do
right?
you think that's going to get
I'll
community
come find you in a bit if you really want to have a conversation about
Well,
it.
just genuinely.
Okay, people on the stage.
Okay, no law states that.
They don't want a big protest at the front.
There is, the law's quite complicated and it overlaps a number of different ways. Like I say, I'm not saying you stepping on here in itself is a criminal offence, okay? I'm not saying that. But there are other things, given what's going on, that could constitute a criminal offence. You are here to say you're a journalist, so do your journalism, but not on this footprint, all right?
Okay, no,
yeah,
alright.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
asking.
but until like you come and chat to me and state the real reason of the law, I will be confused of why I can't go on there.
Okay, but the other thing is as well is that it seems like you almost want to go on there just for the reason that this is here.
No,
and
I just
exists.
want to go on there and show people the hotel. We haven't
That's
seen
it, but you've got a
That's the only
camera.
reason why.
You can see. You can film. You can
But
probably
I'd like to
film.
show the security guards where they are. Try and get.
You can
try and
probably
get
film the
close.
sign that
I'm trying
says
to-
they don't
try-
want you filming on it,
No,
can't
but
you?
that doesn't mean anything.
Right, okay.
I could have that outside my home and they still do anything else.
Absolutely. No, I get that.
Exactly. So that doesn't mean anything.
But it's somebody's property, isn't it?
You used to work for us. You used to work for the general public.
I do work for the general public.
No, you don't.
Do you need something from me right now?
That was a good
No,
old
right.
Yeah,
then
your
we get on.
resignation letter.
You are not allowed that. Your badge.
Get the barricades in, boys, go on. Time to control our civil liberties to protest. Thank you, the Conservative Party, for introducing this brilliant legislation. It's like authoritarian, like.
God's watching all of us.
Somebody else.
Thank you, the Conservative Party, for introducing legislation that allows the police to control where we protest.
They say, oh,
Fantastic.
I'm doing my job. And they tell, when they're told to do something bad, they say, oh, it's only my job.
You're the way, mate.
Then they're going to be judged for it as well.
If the fence falls over on someone, is there a compensation thing? If there's an offensive exercise,
It'll be very convenient now, introduce a section just as I finish the barricade.
yeah.
So we can thank the Conservative Party for this very neat piece of legislation, the ability for the police to control where protesters are during the duration for the protest. It's this Orwellian kind of legislation to kind of remove the pressures of protesting. I mean, if you want to be as disruptive without actually causing any criminal damage, I think heck, go for it. I think if these protesters behind me want to block off the road just because an Ethiopian violently sexually assaulted a 14-year-old girl, I think more power to them. But unfortunately, and for whatever reason, it takes 10 individuals who are like 6'2" to carry a fence over to the bus stop and remove public transport. Power to them. Nah, it was just a cracker.
Bloody hell was that?
Well, it's technically not an offence to have crackers and flares in public. I mean, the only thing you can do is after 9 o'clock you get in from like a noise complaint for noise pollution, but aside from that, it's not really a crime, is it? Yeah. I like the fact that you can notice, look, these barricades are being supplied by the hotel. It's not the police. The same thing with the hotel next to Britannia as well. Or the council, the hotel, any institution, they're paying through the teeth just to protect, you know, I don't know, local protesters from undocumented foreign aliens. So. I have the slightest suspicion that there will be a section anytime soon. Something tells me.
No, I think they're gonna.
I've got my finger on it. See you later, boys. Have a good one.
Don't bring the fence up, waste of time. Don't take offence, lads. Waste of time.
Yeah, that is a poor colour to have a flare. My goodness, look at that. Would it be a bit distasteful to promote my legal migration tour? We're going to Manchester, Bristol, Newcastle, Liverpool, across the liberal shitholes to discuss on why I believe migration is too high. It's going to be migration is too high, change my mind. I'm not going to declare the dates yet, just because Antifa are a bit of a bastard, and as soon as you organise these type of things, they immediately start violently protesting your stands. So I'm only going to announce it on the day that I'm doing these stands. Don't worry, I also have security, and also this guy's crazy.
It's called, what is it called? Cold press.
Officer right next to me, if you were like, hypothetically, right, if you had a 14-year-old daughter and unfortunately she got violently sexually assaulted, would you want that perpetrator to only be kept in prison for 12 months?
I mean, nothing to do with me, is it?
I know it's got nothing to do. I'm asking you as a man who could potentially be a father, how would you respond to that happening to your daughter? I know I'm putting you like in between a hard place right now, but go on, you've got to have this like paternal instinct that anyone who touches your daughter violently should be eradicated off the face of the planet. I think it would be pretty fair to at least deport them. Hello, my friends. Just a very quick question. You don't happen to be a resident of the Bell Hotel? Oh, bye then. That is the type of action you get at an Epping protest. Anyways, I'm going to go quickly through the reform policies. So, the leave... Oh, shit. Oh, well, I think that's going in full force. So anyways, reforms policies to remove any leave applicants, so people under Boris Johnson who don't have citizenship but remain in the UK. That's about 800,000, close to nearly a million, and supposedly this will save the taxpayers nearly billions of pounds. So reform policy is to make sure that firstly, no foreign national receives benefits, and secondly, all of these people are immediately deported. I know, unfortunately, there's no glass on this camera I have, so unfortunately you're going to see a bunch of, I don't know, like you have some sort of eye condition, but we've got 3 police vans following us. So meanwhile, police could be dealing with actual criminal matters and prosecuting and building a case for illegal immigrants sexually assaulting people. We have 3 police vans probably full to the teeth with PCSOs and constables right now, just following a protest about, you know, 50 or so people. Already have a pre-made barricade that you just instantly prop up. So, because someone put up a flag there, you decided to have a spontaneous barricade when anyone protests down here? Wicked, man. Non-authorised actors, the council building. It's quite ironic.
So meanwhile, we have an Ethiopian gentleman who takes the most vulnerable in society, and he only receives 12 months. Now, knowing his luck, he only receives 6 months of that 12-month sentence. That is less than the number of the woman he sexually assaulted. Now, meanwhile, the police currently have 3 police vans just behind us. They could be monitoring schools for individuals breaking into them. They could be monitoring the over 100 refugees in that hotel, but instead they introduced arbitrary sections to control your right to protest. And in response, local heroes in my eyes have been arrested, and all of their prosecution abilities have been deferred to residents who actually contribute to their local communities. These protests, although they're demoralised by the left-wing media, including ITV over there, how you doing, gentlemen? Meanwhile, these people are protesting for this philosophical understanding. Throughout the UK, the hundreds of protests across the United Kingdom, it boils down to one meaning: community first. We want a community that does not want to look on their neighbour's back to make sure they're not sexually assaulting or inappropriately looking at their children. But instead, we are demoralised as far right, and we have to take workers, people of the community, and make them activists. So my prescription is this: continue the momentum of protests, continue flash protesting, because the police right now don't know what the hell they're doing, and sometimes I don't feel like we do either, but it is effective. A few weeks ago, we nearly had the ability to kick these people out, and it got the Labour Party so scared that they resorted to taking legal action against the councils. So we are winning. The battle has been lost, but the war will not be lost if we continue this for protest.
Which is section 42 of the Criminal Justice Act.
So what's that, mate?
Okay, I'll explain it all later. Okay,
so I'm being arrested.
Yeah, you're being arrested. You don't have to say anything, mate. Give
me the car keys.
Could you explain the section that he's getting arrested under?
Pocket, right? No pocket.
Let me get his full
What's that one?
It's not a problem.
Are you happy for the car case?
42.
Yeah.
Where's your car?
Criminal Order Act. Order Act.
Tell you what, you're not going to be so fucking stupid, I tell you.
Anything to say on the camera, sir?
You're under caution, obviously, if you're speaking, so you understand.
Just say you got his number.
Here's your car case.
You got
a code on this?
No code on it. What, the phone?
What's his number on it?
Yeah, he's got the code, so can I give him the code?
What is section 42 of the Criminal Law Act?
Yeah, go on.
What is the offence he's being arrested under? Can anyone explain the legislation?
What's your brother's name on it?
Yeah.
Cybro. Or Cymo, I say.
What is section 42 criminal law?
There's a wallet in there.
Yeah, that's fine, it's not a problem.
Don't take it.
I'm not taking it.
Can you put it back in my pocket then?
Listen.
I'll
You'll
hold
be
it for now.
on section 32 of pace.
Okay.
To make sure you've got nothing on you.
So
that
what
harms
paper-
myself.
what-
Listen to me,
You're
and I'll
saying
explain.
legislation to me, and you know nothing's happened.
Right, okay. You're asking why I'm taking something out of your pocket. I'm trying to explain to you why I'm taking something out of your pocket. Okay? So that's why I'm explaining, right? So you're being searched to make sure you've got nothing on you, and anything in relation to the offence.
Harassing a resident.
What offence have you arrested for?
Right, section 42 of the Criminal Justice. Okay?
Criminal Justice Act.
You've been given, a notice to say you're not allowed within 500 metres of the barrel. That's the information that I can
Okay,
receive.
wrong. That's right, I've done nothing.
Right,
I'll tell you what,
that, that's saying,
sorry,
listen, listen,
sorry,
listen.
can I just tell you something?
listen,
I've got a video there clearing this, and the officer dealt with this.
Right.
So who's
that,
been harassing
okay,
him?
what you've
No,
been
he's had bail conditions saying he's not
There's a video
allowed
on
within
my
5
camera.
minutes.
Section 47 of the criminal justice
On my phone, there's a video explaining exactly what basically I've got the officer.
He spoke about this the other day.
Yeah, I spoke to the officer that dealt with this, right? And I've got a video on that phone. Kieran, can I show you the video?
What
for? Section 14, mate. You've been seen protesting. You refuse to leave the area despite multiple warnings. Alright, you don't have to say anything. They may harm you.
Where's Bob under arrest?
You may later on in court. As well. I was making attempts to leave. I had my Uber booked for a minute.
So are we all going to get arrested?